Hola amigos y amigas, ¿qué tal? La, el último día de mi reto por ah, abril, increíble, 30 días, and we're now at capítulo 30. It's the last day. So this has been a challenge, not the actual doing the job, it's just doing it every day. Core, that is a challenge, especially when there's weekends. Weekends are like for having time off. But gosh, we spend Saturdays and Sundays talking to each other, right? It is language, so I don't know what I'm complaining about. Let us share the screen with the script. Here it goes, and I'm just going to read it today. No long kind of working on the pronunciation or whatever. I have got other plans for what I'm going to do with that, but I thought today I would just read this, take my time, and enjoy the last chapter. Here it all is. Okay, so let's give it a go. Capítulo 30. Nuevos tiempos. Después de la sorpresa, Manuel dejó de dar clases en la universidad. No quería poner verde a la universidad porque sabía que no era culpa suya. El libro tenía que publicarse primero. De momento, no tenían dinero por la venta del libro. Sin embargo, Julia aún tenía dinero de su trabajo en Asturias y de su trabajo en Madrid. Ella también dejó la universidad y abrieron la academia con ese dinero. La academia enseñaba historia de España. Manuel estaba eternamente agradecido y Sara también se lo agradeció. Los tres pasaron página y comenzaron una nueva vida. Pero allí no acabaron las sorpresas. El libro se publicó con el título de La Ruta. Julia comenzó a recibir llamadas, pero no solo de lectores, sino también de académicos, periodistas e historiadores. Las historias de su libro eran nuevas, originales, y los españoles no conocían esos secretos. El tesoro romano se encontró de Finisterre y se conocieron nuevos datos. Las piezas acabaron en un museo y eran muy valiosas. Los conocimientos de Nicolás, el pastor, enriquecieron mucho la historia de España. También usó parte de su dinero para financiar excavaciones arqueológicas. La partitura antigua que Miquel le enseñó en Donostia salió a la luz y fue muy famosa. La música sonaba muy hermosa. Patricia investigó el mensaje de la botella y pudo reunir a los amantes perdidos. Después de muchos años, acabaron juntos. Y por último, el cuadro de Picasso se expuso en el Museo de Málaga. Ya no estaba en casa de Jordi. El libro, perdón, el libro se vendió muy bien porque contenía todos aquellos secretos e historias interesantes que cambiaron la historia de España. Y la Academia de Julia y Manuel se volvió famoso por la ruta. Julia pensaba en todo ella mientras paseaba por las calles de Salamanca. Se sentía feliz. Poco después, cuando se acercaba la noche, en el atardecer, vio a alguien muy familiar. Parecía que esa persona la estaba esperando y era cierto. Hola, Julio, dijo Jordi. Fin. Okay, it's finished. So good story, good challenge in terms of having the chapters to do. But let me resumir the learning that I've got from this. Listening and writing down, that is a continually a core skill. I think listening is more important than speaking, or having better listening is more important than having good speaking, because we can choose what we say, but we can't choose what we hear. We can choose the speed at which we speak, but we can't choose the speed at which people say things to us. So listening, always good. And I quite like my methodology with Audacity and writing down when I can't follow something and breaking it up rather than slowing it down, breaking it up, getting used to the speed, getting used to what's the technical term? Joined up words. And the more listening and the more writing, the better that works. So I did tend to stray into doing that as I got into this, even though it was meant to be a speaking exercise. Reading is fine, reading out loud, but looking at the words written down, it's kind of easy to stray into English pronunciation. And so things like, I was saying capitulo for a long time until I heard myself back with my audio delay software. And then I realized I wasn't saying the right thing. It's capitulo. You know, that it's very clear. Spanish writing shows the pronunciation very clearly with tildes, and the rules are all there. Unless there's a bit of Catalan, which there was in this case with Jordi, as opposed to Jordi. So there's that. I found that software, the delay software. I'm going to use that a lot more. And was there anything else to say about this? Just the challenge of doing something and being accountable. I mean, in terms of just, you know, doing the work, the accountability of putting up the videos did have me push myself to do something every day when I didn't really want to. So there's other ways of being accountable. You can have an accountability partner and agree between the two of you that you'll both do something every day or every second day or whatever, you know, however you want to do it. But that is quite a powerful way to make yourself do the work. Have I improved? I think I have. I think my accent has improved. But I know there's a lot more to be done. When I say accent, I mean pronunciation, really, pronunciation. I am trying to get the Spanish or Castellano sound where the C and the Z are pronounced the soft C and Z, because that's probably where I will return to live at some stage, or at least spend more time. It's the one I've chosen. It's the one I've gone for. And so that can be a bit of a tongue twister, but I think the more we do, the better we get. But the feedback is important, like listening. I have been working with my teacher as well, getting corrections. Like the other day, I said correctar. I was just guessing the word, the infinitive for to correct, and I went correctar, correctir. No, I know it's an I verb, correctir. I said, no, Tony. It's like corregir. So corrections of some sort, feedback, does really help. Charlemos is great to grow confidence. Like our group, our practice group is great to grow confidence and just to be talking and to, you know, try and think of words and remember them. And the low pressure part of it is great. And so is working and receiving feedback and getting drills as well. So I think there's a nice balance to be made for between working, drilling and getting feedback, and, you know, putting the nose to the grindstone, and also just relaxing and using what you've got, and yeah, as opposed to kind of like practicing, using it, getting comfortable just using it without thinking too hard. So I'm liking this combination of Charlemos for conversation and then doing my drills as well. And I'm getting back into Anki, and I'm listening to news in slow Spanish a bit more, because the advice I've got is, if you want to learn a dialect or sound good, find someone who's speaking regularly that you can listen to, and try and imitate that person. And the person that I'm going to go for is Gonzalo from News and Slow Spanish. He's got an amazing voice, and a lovely accent as well. So I can listen to him quite regularly, because he's a regular contributor to News and Slow Spanish. And so I may put up some videos of me shadowing Gonzalo as he reads news items. Okay, so look, thank you so much for the comments and the feedback that I've received from you in regard to doing this task. There's been comments like, well done, you're still on it, keep it up. I'm following you, and it's interesting, blah 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 blah. So that's been really lovely and encouraging, and I'm delighted to have got to the end of this, in terms of I've stuck with it, and I'm delighted. I won't be doing this anymore for a while. In terms of the accountability, I'll definitely be listening and using some of the news things I've discovered, but I won't be quite so driven to be doing and reporting on it every day. Ok, so hasta la próxima vez. Adiós. Gracias por escucharme y escucharme. Gracias por escucharme. See, I think I'm getting a bit more aware of pronunciation. Maybe I'm listening to myself a little bit more. Gracias por escucharme y nos vemos pronto.